All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the daily update, my 1000 day challenge. This is day 214. So let's get things started. All right, so first and foremost, the balance remains the same. There's no trades being closed right now, and right now I'm only in a long setup in terms for Bitcoin. So there's something that I've shown over here as well. So this reviews the valid trade setup, and I'm still in it as well. All right, otherwise, in terms of market structure update, I realized I forgot to update in terms of the monthly structure wise for the, as today is actually the 2nd of March. So I've already updated, but actually remains all the market structure on the monthly chart remains the same. As you understand, market structure don't usually change significantly because you only got one key point per month in that sense. So yep, there's no change in that. So I wouldn't go so much into it. We still remains bullish in terms of the long-term trend in that sense on a monthly basis. But do bear in mind that if you're looking on the monthly chart, you will see very clearly that we are a little bit overextended to a certain extent or extended to some extent over here. So potentially there could be some sort of pullbacks and stuff like that, but it's not parabolic in that sense yet, even on the traditional financial market. You can see that it's very sustainable. So yes, it's been climbing, but I would say it's getting a little bit more parabolic, but isn't exactly parabolic yet. So when we do have some sort of retracement to say the 35,000 or 36,000 on the S&P 500, I will still be leaning rather bullish in terms of the mid to long term sense. Yeah, otherwise, the market structure on the daily chart still remains bearish and tentatively on the daily chart basis. You can see it over here on the candlestick, even though we do have some sort of nice bounce, like I mentioned here, here's a good point of accumulates. In fact, I actually bought a couple of stocks yesterday at the low over there. I bought in terms of the Amazon and also Tesla. And I also bought Meituan Tianping in terms of China stock market as well. So that's something that I can always continue to add in that sense. As for ASHR and KWEB, potentially you could also continue to add because they are in the support region in that sense for ASHR and also for KWEB very nicely fall right over here at the 50 simple moving average. A very nice bounce yesterday as well. So yeah, otherwise, in terms of the Bitcoin itself, similarly, Bitcoin follows a similar trajectory in that sense. We do have somewhat like a bounce yesterday, and the volume was also pretty nice, and which is something that is good in the sense of a daily chart basis. So even if we do have somewhat like a drop, potentially we could have a so-called a bullish divergence, or in fact, actually you can see over here the low and here and the low of here, we're actually getting a hidden bullish divergence on the MACD itself, meaning to say we are getting a lower low in terms of the MACD, but we are getting a higher low in terms of this. So meaning to say the MACD has actually some sort of like a reset in that self-giving sense that there could be potential momentum towards the further upside if Bitcoin was to continue to climb. So for me, in terms of long-term position, why here will still be a great position to add, especially with this supportive candlestick and this confirmation candlestick in terms of a green bullish candlestick, bullish engulfing candlestick with volume confirmation as well. So yeah, I'll look into it to see if I'll be able to add a little bit more in terms of my monthly allocation. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. The trade setup that I entered here remains valid if you look on the 4-hour chart. So one thing that I will change in terms of price action is that if there is some sort of like a small sell off and support is found at this 20 exponential moving average, sorry, support is being found at this 20 exponential moving average, then I will continue to add above this high and actually move the stop loss higher to this extent, depending on where this drop is, then I will use either here or here as the nearest swing low, meaning I'll increase my position size and I'll be able to have a much better risk to reward in that sense. That's only on the condition if price fall and find support closing above 20 exponential moving average, giving confirmation, further confirmation in that sense. Otherwise, I will just stick to this particular trade. And yep, that's more or less about it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions, feel free to drop down comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.